You've probably never heard anyone say they regret owning a golden retriever. In fact, if you ask people to name the perfect family dog, there's a good chance the golden retriever will be one of the first breeds they mention. They're friendly, patient, gentle, loyal. They're the dogs you see in family photos, movies, advertisements. The dog everyone seems to agree is impossible not to love. And honestly, most of that reputation is deserved. Golden retrievers have spent decades building a reputation as one of the friendliest breeds on earth. The kind of dog that loves everyone. The kind of dog that gets along with children. The kind of dog that seems to make every home a little happier. But here's something very few people talk about. What if the thing that makes golden retrievers so special is also the thing that makes owning one so difficult? What if the biggest challenge of owning a golden retriever isn't training? Or exercise? Or even the money? What if it's something far more emotional than that? Because behind all the smiling photos and heartwarming stories lies a reality that many owners aren't prepared for. A reality that often catches people completely off guard. And once you understand it, you'll never look at this breed the same way again. Why do so many golden retriever owners describe their dog as their best friend? Why do people who have owned dozens of dogs often say that golden retrievers feel different? Why do so many owners struggle to move on after losing one? And why do so many people swear they'll never own another breed again? Throughout this video, we're going to uncover the side of golden retriever ownership that most people don't talk about. The constant need for attention, the emotional dependency, the hidden challenges, the health realities, and the reasons so many owners become attached to these dogs in ways they never expected. Because if you're thinking about getting a golden retriever, there's one thing you need to understand. The hardest part of owning one isn't bringing them home. It's what happens after they become part of your family. Let's talk about the truth about owning a golden retriever. Let's start with the reason golden retrievers became famous in the first place: their personality. Golden retrievers are friendly in a way that almost feels unrealistic. Many dogs bond strongly with their family. Golden retrievers often seem determined to bond with everyone. Visitors, neighbors, children, strangers, delivery drivers, almost anyone willing to offer attention. And while that sounds wonderful, it creates an interesting challenge. Because golden retrievers don't just enjoy companionship. Many of them crave it. This isn't a breed that's content being ignored for long periods. They want involvement. They want interaction. They want to be included. And for owners who expect a more independent dog, this can become surprisingly demanding. Many golden retriever owners discover something unexpected. They've accidentally acquired a shadow. Walk into another room, the dog follows. Sit on the couch, the dog appears. Go to the kitchen, there they are again. Golden retrievers often become deeply attached to the people they love. For many owners, it's adorable. For others, it's exhausting, because privacy becomes a little harder to find, and alone time becomes a little less alone. But the attachment goes deeper than simple companionship. Golden retrievers have an unusual ability to pick up on human emotions. When you're excited, they seem excited. When you're stressed, they stay close. When you're upset, they often appear without being called. Many owners describe moments where their Goldens seem to know something was wrong before anyone said a word. Whether that's intuition or simply observation, the effect feels the same. They become emotional companions. And that's where the bond starts becoming stronger than many people expect. Unfortunately, there is another side to the story. Golden retrievers may have one of the best reputations in the dog world, but they also face health challenges that many future owners don't fully understand. Veterinary visits, joint issues, age-related problems, and perhaps most heartbreakingly, a lifespan that never feels long enough.
Many owners spend years building an extraordinary bond with their golden retriever, only to realize time is moving much faster than they want it to. This is where golden retrievers become different from many other breeds. At some point, they stop feeling like pets. They become family. You celebrate birthdays, include them in vacations, take photos of them constantly, talk about them as if they're another member of the household. And before you realize it, your daily routine revolves around them. Not because you have to, because you want to. Which brings us back to the question we've been building toward. If golden retrievers require attention, if they become emotionally attached, if saying goodbye eventually becomes one of the hardest experiences many owners ever face, then why do people continue choosing them? Why do so many owners say they do it all over again? What makes this breed so different? The answer changes everything. So let's finally answer the question. Why do people become so attached to golden retrievers? The answer isn't their appearance, it isn't their popularity, and it isn't simply because they're friendly. The answer is the way they make people feel. Golden retrievers have an extraordinary ability to make people feel loved. Not occasionally, consistently. Every day. They greet you like you've been gone for years. They celebrate ordinary moments. They stay close during difficult ones. And over time, they become woven into the fabric of your life. That's why so many owners willingly accept the shedding, the expenses, the attention they require, and even the heartbreak that eventually comes. Because the joy they bring often outweighs all of it. So, does it suck to own a golden retriever? If you're looking for an independent dog that doesn't demand much emotionally, maybe. But if you're willing to open your life to a dog that will love you with everything it has, a golden retriever may become one of the most rewarding companions you'll ever have. And that's the truth most people never tell you. The hardest part of owning a golden retriever isn't living with one. It's realizing how much they're going to mean to you. And once you've experienced that bond, you'll understand why so many owners never stop talking about them. And maybe that's the strangest thing about golden retrievers. Most owners know exactly what they're signing up for. They know about the shedding, the muddy paws, the constant need for attention, the veterinary visits, the emotional attachment, and eventually, the heartbreak. Yet, if you ask many golden retriever owners whether they would do it all again, the answer is usually immediate. Absolutely. Not because the experience was easy, not because everything went perfectly, and certainly not because there weren't difficult moments. But because the good memories somehow become bigger than all the challenges. Years after owning one, people often forget the inconvenience. They forget the fur on the furniture. They forget the ruined shoes. They forget the early morning walks. What they remember is the excitement waiting for them at the front door, the family vacations, the late-night companionship, the feeling of never being alone. The way a golden retriever could somehow make an ordinary Tuesday feel special. And that's something surprisingly rare, because there are plenty of dogs that can live in your house. There are plenty of dogs that can follow commands. There are plenty of dogs that can be good pets. But not every dog becomes part of your story the way a golden retriever often does. That's why so many people struggle to explain what makes this breed different. The answer isn't something you can measure. It's something you experience. And once you've experienced it, you finally understand what owners have been trying to tell you all along. The golden retriever isn't special because it's perfect. It's special because of the way it makes people feel. And perhaps that's why so many owners eventually come to the same conclusion. The pain of eventually saying goodbye is real, but they would still choose every single moment all over again. Because for them, The years of loyalty, the years of companionship, the years of unconditional love were worth every bit of it. And maybe that's the most honest answer to the question we've been asking throughout this entire video.
Does it suck to own a golden retriever? Sometimes. Absolutely. There will be challenges. There will be responsibilities. There will be moments when you wonder if you're doing everything right. But if you're lucky enough to earn the love of a golden retriever, you'll probably discover what millions of owners already know. The hardest part isn't owning one. The hardest part is imagining life without one. If you've ever owned a golden retriever, I'd love to hear your story. What was the one thing about your golden that you'll never forget? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you're thinking about getting a golden retriever, tell us what's attracting you most to the breed. I read every comment, and I genuinely enjoy hearing the experiences that owners share. And if you enjoyed this honest breakdown and want the real truth about other popular dog breeds, make sure you subscribe to Pawer and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next breed deep dive. Give this video a like if it helped you understand golden retrievers a little better, and share it with someone who's thinking about bringing one home. Because here at Pawer, we don't just talk about the cute side of dog ownership. We uncover the reality behind the paw. And trust me, some of the breeds we're covering next might surprise you even more than the golden retriever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.